Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel or welcome back if you're new. Today we are going to be talking about how to manifest your desired reality, alright? And you are actually just one thought, one choice, and one behavior away from manifesting the reality that you want. And in fact, you are not actually manifesting it. You already have it. That's right. Everything that you desire is right here, right now. If you can if you can conceive of it, you can have it in the palm of your hands. The camera that I'm talking to right now was first a thought or an imagination in someone's mind that then manifested into this reality. All right. So if you can think about it, oh baby, you know you can have it. Okay. So let's talk about parallel realities, how to shift into your desired reality, and what you should do. Because, girl, sometimes it can be confusing out here with all these videos. So I'm going to break it down really simple for you. Okay, to manifest your desired reality, you have to know that every version of you exists right here, right now. And how you think and what you are doing, like how you embody, how you show up as a person, and what you feel is all manifesting and all shifting you into your desired reality, okay? And what you are visualizing and all of that. So that's why it's really important to be very aware of who you are embodying, okay? Who you're embodying, what state you are in. So that means, who are you choosing to be when you wake up in the morning? Are you choosing to be someone who is a victim? Or are you choosing someone who is successful, okay? And it doesn't matter what's happening in your outside reality. What matters is how you respond to it. And it doesn't matter if you reacted emotionally to something that you see outside of you. What matters is how you come back from it and what meaning you assign to that reality or that circumstances, okay? So let's take, for example, you are manifesting a specific person and they don't respond to your text message. And let's say you reacted and you got upset. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. It just means you got upset. And to be honest, you could just say, oh, I was just having an emotional reaction, but it does not mean I won't get what I want, okay? Because sometimes, we have emotions, and us as humans, we are allowed to feel that way. And that does not mean you can't get what you want. But if you assign a negative meaning and say, oh yeah, because I reacted negatively, I will not get what I want, now that will be the issue, okay? Because even if you reacted any possible way, it doesn't matter. What matters is what you assign to how you reacted, okay? So it's really important to shift your perspective. And then if you try your best not to react, okay? If you see something you don't like, and for example, your bank account is on zero or you're not getting the sales that you want, try your best not to react or remain neutral. And like I said, even if you react, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you pick yourself back up, okay? So even if you reacted, pick yourself up, but the best is to not react. And if you want to know, I have a video on nervous system regulation. So when you start regulating yourself, you are more calm and you are not easily manipulated by circumstances outside of you. So when you are not easily manipulated by circumstances outside of you, you are not easily swayed and easily convinced or, emotionally swayed, and then you believe something outside of you. Because the thing is, it's like going in a loop. So for example, if you see something outside of you and you name it as, oh, this is happening, that's why it's not working for me, then that's what's happening for you. Because you are actually the person who's mirroring what is happening in reality. So whatever's happening in reality is just a mirror of you and your thoughts and beliefs, okay? And if you take that mirror reflection and take it as your end all be all, you are just manifesting like in a loop, okay? So that's why it's really important to know that no matter what happens on the outside, you can still get what you want. You just have to change from the inside, okay? Once you change from the inside, like your thoughts, your behaviors, and your beliefs, you shift into a different timeline where you already have what you want, okay? And obviously, some of this might be instant, some of this might not be instant. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is you keep staying on that road, okay? Sorry, I needed to burp. Okay, so you just need to stay on that road and continue going in that direction where you are who you said you want to be. And you do not get distracted or swayed by the external reality, okay? That's really important. So you also must remember that everything that you desire is there for a reason. God will not give you something that you're not capable of manifesting or having, okay? If you desire it, it's already happening. There's a version of you that has that reality or has that desire or has whatever they want. And all you gotta do is just keep sticking and keep going in that direction, in that path. And some people like to call it persisting. For me, it's more like resilience and having the grit. When you keep just showing up and keep pushing, you don't have to force yourself, but you have to always you have to be determined that this is what you want. You're convinced, that this is what you want and no one's gonna change it. Okay, that's why most successful people, most celebrities, they're like, okay, I'm gonna be this and this, and fuck no one's gonna convince me otherwise that I can't have what I want, So it's really important to actually just go with the conviction that it's already done. I already have it right now. That reality that I desire, it's already here right now. And the best question to ask, the best technique, okay, is, what would X, Y, and Z, okay, your name, insert your name, what would X, Y, and Z do to manifest X, Y, and Z? So for me, what would I do if I wanted to manifest a successful YouTube channel? I would show up every day, or I would show up whenever I feel called to. Okay, whatever you say goes. It's your reality. Okay, that's what I would say. And you just keep acting from that version of you. Okay, you keep following your intuition. All right, and then sooner or later you'll feel this shift, and that's when you know that you have changed. Okay, and you will start to see that outside is reflecting the changes that you've made in yourself. Okay. And it's also important to remember that manifestation techniques are not a must, but they are helpful to make you feel convinced that you have something, okay? So when you are convinced and when you know that for a certain fact that you're going to get something, that's when you're going to manifest something. But when you waver, that's when you have disbelief, and when you are like, I'm not going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm not going to get it, I'm going to get it, that's when you're wavering. One day you believe, one day you don't believe. So the universe doesn't know what you want, okay? The universe is your subconscious mind or God or whatever, you replace it, okay? But for me, it's just my subconscious mind, because my subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's fake, okay? So if one day you're going to tell them, it's working, and one day you tell them it's not going to working, it does not have the rational mindset, it's not logical that it's going to understand, she was just swayed by the circumstance, she was just moody. No, your subconscious mind is going to take whatever you say. That's why it's really important that no matter what you see in your circumstances, no matter what you see on the outside world, you are not swayed. You keep telling your subconscious mind, okay, you protect it and tell it, no, it's still working for me. It is working for me. Oh no, I'm going to get sales today. I'm going to get the sales today. I'm going to get the subs today. I'm going to get the views today. I'm going to whatever you want, okay? Just keep persisting in that. And that's how you can use this technique to convince yourself. Or you can try different manifesting techniques, okay? Because techniques are just there to convince yourself, to make yourself believe, to make your subconscious mind believe. Because once your subconscious believe, it's going to help manifest it in your reality, okay? Any thought, no matter how bad it is, whether it's good or bad, if you persist in it, it's going to manifest, okay? So there's this Neville Goddard quote that says, assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. So whatever you believe, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, if it's true or lies, if you keep persisting in it, it's gonna be your reality, okay? Because you are gonna create the belief and conviction, and your brain has this thing called the RAS, so it's the reticular activating system, and what it does, it looks for proof of what you constantly think, and what you constantly think of or what you dominantly think will manifest in your reality. So if you wake up every day and throughout that whole week you've been thinking of all the negatives, all of how things are not working for you, then that's what's going to manifest, the negative and what is not working for you. So it's really important to have a technique where you are aware of what you're thinking or how you're showing up. So I would suggest you to either write it down, journal how your day had gone, what could have gone better, how can I show up as the best version of myself, what actions would he or she do, what would she or he think, and then just act as that person. No one's going to stop you. And you can also do visualization, because when you visualize, your subconscious mind doesn't know, again, between what's real and what's fake. Your subconscious mind talks in the languages of images and pictures. So when you visualize and you feel it real, okay, sometimes it might take some time to feel the feeling that it's real. So that's why you just keep doing it, okay? And you are not creating something, you're not using the techniques to create something, because everything already exists. As I mentioned, every reality already exists. So what you're doing is you are just convincing or reminding yourself, okay? Because the thing is, you need to remind yourself, or you are gonna be run over by your ego. Like your ego is just gonna come in and then it's gonna make you feel like, oh, we're never gonna get this, you know, remember that thing that happened in the past, you know, remember how all the relationship failed. You don't want to listen to your ego, okay? Remember, you have your subconscious mind, you have your logical mind, and your ego, and it's all, your ego is not there to help you, it's here to keep you safe, okay? It only knows what has happened in the past, and your brain's gonna look for that information to support your current reality, right? And also to tell you that, oh, it's not gonna work because remember this thing that happened in the past, right? So that's why you need to ignore your ego, because it's just trying to keep you safe, okay? Just ignore your ego and just focus on giving your subconscious mind, saturating it and making it a dominant thought of your new reality. And you don't have to do this 24/7, okay? You don't have to do techniques forever. Once you feel really confident, really in the knowing, and really like, oh, okay, yeah, no shit's gonna manifest for me, then you can stop. But if you want to like drive in with the conviction, then you can continue. It depends on what feels best to you, okay? Whatever you like, just do it. Whatever you feel is helping you get to the new reality, just do it. Because that's all that matters. And what matters as well is that you are the one who is in control, okay? So don't be looking for like so many advice, so many videos. Stick to one person that you trust, stick to one source. And for me, I believe that out of my out of my whole manifesting journey, if you were to ask me, I would say only go to the source. So go to like Never Goddard books, go to books about manifesting, people who've already achieved that thing that you want, people who already had success, people who teach about the LOA, who are teachers. Don't go to YouTubers. They can be really helpful for like a comfy blanket, but if you don't want to get confused by all the videos online and not knowing which one or who to listen, just go grab the goddamn book, okay? Just get a book and then just read on it and apply, okay? You don't want to be stuck in this position where you are just consuming, because I've been doing that for a while now, and obviously it's not very beneficial, okay? What you want to do is you want to take what you learn and you want to apply it, okay? You want to step up. You want to become a better version of yourself. So don't wait any longer. Break the cycle. Choose different every day. Choose a different version of you. Choose to think differently. Choose to show up differently as the version of you who has what I want. And that way you can manifest what you desire, because you are making a different choice from the old version of you. And don't get swayed by the outer circumstances, okay? That's important. Alright, so I hope this video helps. To summarize, when you want to shift into your desired reality, be clear on who or what you want, what would they show up as, who do they say they are, what do they think, what do they believe, and then act on it. And after you act on it and you feel like you're looking at your circumstances and it's not changing, remember that it's alright. Don't let that get to you. Just keep going forward with that new identity, because once you continue to persist in that identity, it's going to reflect. And if something unwanted shows up, just take it as, this is a time I can prove that I am this new version of myself. So for example, if someone's offering you breadcrumbs and you're like, oh fuck, it's happening again, forever I've been getting breadcrumbs, then you just tell yourself, oh, this is just me, okay, needing to prove to myself, oh yeah, I'm not gonna accept breadcrumbs. Who do you think I am? I deserve the best, so I'm gonna leave you. Then you are shifting in a different reality, because you're making a different choice from your previous identity, okay? So I hope this wasn't confusing, and if you would like me to make more videos, leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want one-on-one coaching, feel free to hit me up in my email, or if you want tarot readings, hit me up in my email down below. So without further ado, happy manifesting into your desired reality. You can have and be whoever and whatever you want. All you gotta do is just persist and not let your doubts or negative beliefs stop you. Alright? See ya!